What up? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And look at you. You done stumbled upon little OTB Saints, where we bring you all the latest black and gold coverage.
Who are the Saints going to draft? Who's going to be their quarterback? What does the salary cap look like? All that information and more.
Hope you enjoy it. Like, subscribe. Person to see in real life. I mean, seeing a president in real life was pretty overwhelming.
Wait, who are we talking about? I had my headphones in.
We're talking about,
like interviewing someone that would get you off of your marker.
The question is, can God save the Saints? Because Gayle Benson had a one-on-one with Pope Francis himself. She offered him a custom jersey, Papa Francesco, on the back with the number 1, because of course the Pope is number 1. And unlike times like the Great Schism and whatnot, we now only have one Pope. But like it does, I kind of like it strategically from the Saints here. Things are going relatively poorly, it feels like. The tackle position appears to be a bit cursed, offensive tackle especially. You're going to have to rely on a rookie coming out of the draft. It's maybe like the last year that, like, there's a lot working against the favor of the Saints. So why not try to accrue some goodwill with the man who is a direct conduit to God? I don't think Pope Francis has a custom Falcons jersey. I mean, that's got to be an advantage, right?
It can't hurt you.
It can't hurt you. Genghis Khan used to do this. He talked about taking out, or Dan Carlin framed it as this, almost like celestial insurance, right? Where when he would conquer a place, he'd be like, look, you can pray to whoever you want to, but you just got to pray for my good being. You know, you got to pray that things work out for me. So he was like, I'm just going to dabble in all these different religions. And like, as long as everybody's praying, like somebody's got to be right. Mm-hmm. So as long as everybody's praying for me to do well, then I should be fine. And well, to be fair, the Mongols did pretty well for a hot minute there.
Until they didn't.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, look, the plague really kind of got to the Mongols. Yeah. I don't know necessarily if that's exactly what's going to take the Saints down, but again, maybe the Saints season potentially changed. I've certainly changed my outlook after seeing Papa Francesco offered a custom New Orleans Saints jersey. Went with the white one, which I guess is in keeping with the Pope's attire.
That's true.
Not the home blacks.
That is true. I will say, I mean, if there's any team that's going to get the favor of the Pope, it's got to be the Saints.
Should be. I mean, come on, bro.
I mean, how could it not be?
It's
the only one in the category.
There's not a more Catholic football team in convention, naming, imagery than, yes.
Fan base.
Than the New Orleans Saints. Fan base, yes.
I would argue the New Orleans Saints have more Catholic fans than any other NFL franchise.
Actually insane, though. Gail Benson, 10-day trip.
I don't know.
Wait, more Catholic than any other NFL franchise?
Maybe the Raiders.
Why the Raiders?
They're in Vegas now.
Yeah.
That's true.
Can't
Sin City.
Can't get in
favor in Sin City.
No, hell no. And all of their iconography is all dark and brooding, and you know, here we celebrate love and rebirth, and God, it'd be so crazy to have a one-on-one visit with the Pope. So no, I mean, a personal audience, Jake, I don't know. That would have to be top 5 in the entire world of things that would just like. Because I'm not, and that goes beyond like, okay, like if I met Peter Jackson, I'm a massive fan of Peter Jackson, but it's the office that this is the thing about the Pope, or like a president or anything about that would be so wild to interact with.
I think yours would be Kevin Smith.
Again, I have interacted with Kevin Smith, paying for, you know, my wife got me the VIP tickets to the James Hub, and yes, I completely folded. I acted like a big stuttery nerd and couldn't even get a word out. And just like when he was like, Caitlin's pregnant, he points. He was like, "Oh man, you did that?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was there. Like, I didn't. Yeah. So like, I don't know. And I told myself the whole time I was gonna get him and be like, "Hey, this is Kevin Smith. You're listening to something like that." And I completely folded. So I can't imagine what I'd do in front of the Pope. But Gail looks like she's handling herself quite well. Shout out Pope Francis. Can God save the Saints season? Only time will tell. But again, like Jake said, I don't think it can hurt.
I don't think at all, actually. I mean,
no. Take a shot. You know?
I think the quarterback room itself needs a lot of prayer.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah. A lot of reflecting.
Positive energy.
A lot of rebirth, hopefully.
Positive self-talk. Yeah, exactly, right? Like Derek Carr rolled that stone And let's see if you can resurrect your career here with one final good moment. I say final good moment. Maybe we should say one good moment. He did go 12-4 that one year.
When was that? How many years has that been?
That was the year in which they beat the Saints, Jack Del Rio. They beat the Saints in the Superdome, I believe, on like a 2-point conversion at the end of the game. That's how cocky the Raiders were feeling at the time about that offense.
I think I actually do remember that. I don't know if they won a playoff game.
No, I don't think that.
He was really good that year. Carr got
awesome.
hurt that year. If you remember, Matt McGloin had to start the playoff game, and they lost first round. But they were like a 2 or a 3 seed in the AFC.
Yeah.
They had a really good
12-4,
season,
bro.
Matt.
Matt McGloin. Has anybody produced more random, forgettable quarterbacks than Penn State?
No.
There's like McSorley,
Hackenberg.
Hackenberg. Now,
I guess
his name's going to be in
crown
there?
jewel.
Who just left? He'll be in there, won't he?
Sean Clifford?
Yeah, like Sean Clifford may
The crown
still be on a
jewel would
roster
be
somewhere.
Kerry Collins, probably.
Is he a Penn State guy?
Yeah.
There's another one. Just consistently putting okay quarterbacks into the NFL, like good backups or roster backups.
God, we talked. Drew Aller was somebody I've talked way too much about in my life already. For him not to do anything.
He's in a tough spot, man. He's in a tough spot with James Franklin, I feel. Wow, just amazing black and gold takes right there, Jake.
I don't think I've ever heard any takes that are better than the two guys that just gave you that take.
And you can keep getting them by going ahead and liking, subscribing, ringing the bell to get notifications when we post. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next OTB Saints.